Yeah.
Well, you know,
well, I didn't want to believe it. I just saw it. People used to tell me, but then I really didn't know for sure. But let's get back to the game here.
Yeah, man. Well, we're sitting here waiting for this temple to get destroyed. Now, if IdrA actually destroys the temple, he could get up onto his opponent's high ground, Tarson. IdrA is not on siege yet. We can only assume that Tarson, nope, not going to move his tanks yet. Probably not sure if his opponent was just trying to bluff. No, now he moves up here. And here are the tanks now spotting IdrA's tanks, excuse me. But the tanks have the high ground advantage. Unfortunately, Tarson's tanks unable to actually deal enough damage. This actually could really be the game here if he doesn't deal with this army, which is eventually going to take over his high ground.
That's a very good location to siege mode your tanks. And wow, look at this. He can even get the gas. Getting the gas.
He could get that gas.
Huge.
And if he gets the gas, then what? It's going to be like half the tanks he wanted coming from Tarson. And again, in that amount of time, IdrA could go ahead and just attack. Well, actually, hold that thought. We got to see what's going to happen with this attack up here. Tarson, can he hold it off? And, yeah, we don't know who's going to do it yet. It looks like it should be IdrA barely taking that out. And again, IdrA is remacroing back in his base. So, yeah, we're just waiting to see what's going to happen. Another tank moves up. And it looks like it's going to get taken out.
Well, before IdrA knock out the destroy the gas, Tarson was able to take care of the job. Well, he saved his gas. That's what I was trying to say.
He did save the gas. That's like the key thing there is, okay, now I can keep producing tanks.
Well, without having 2 gas, it's immensely difficult for you to mass produce tanks and have enough units to do anything, except for vultures. You can only make vultures, really.
Yeah, and without tanks, you're not going to get expansions. You're certainly not going to contain anybody. You can't just contain it with mines.
Exactly.
At this point in time in the game, you'll just scan and take them out. Yeah, so far, a pretty good game. So far, so good. And we're going to see another attack coming down here. And it looks like IdrA is trying to get control of this bridge, which would give him control of the most ideal expansion for Tarson. But nice drop here by IdrA. IdrA cleaning up these tanks. And I don't know what to say. So I'm going to make you say it for me. We see tanks closing in on IdrA's tanks, attacking these mines, and
oh! Great play by the Vulture. Now, Tarson, he desperately needs to go for another expansion right here, but there's one tank preventing him from saturating the minerals with the SCVs. It's imperative that Tarson goes for another expansion. He needs to defend this ground right here, because IdrA, he's got his second expansion. He's been up and running for some time now.
Yeah.
And that's why he's able to mass produce units.
That is exactly why. 1
expansion versus 2 expansion, you know, for a minute or maybe you can keep up, but not too much longer.
Yeah, that's very true. So Tarson, a little bit behind in his expansion. Also making a couple mistakes. They're losing, I think, too many tanks to too little of IdrA's tanks. Now, take a look at this here. IdrA is going to move in and attack this expansion, but it looks as though Tarson is prepared. Actually, his tanks are getting there a little bit slowly. IdrA should be able to siege up. Where is IdrA going? No, IdRA's going, if we follow the mini-map, our observer's following these vultures. There's going to be a drop over here at the bottom middle right.
No, he should have just got close to the tanks and destroy it instead of passing by the tanks. He only had like 4 tanks right there.
Yeah, that's very true.
But the vultures, the mines are still intact, isn't it?
Yeah,
maybe he used it all up, even though you can stay close to the tank and the other tanks would get rid of it.
All right, well, whenever our observer goes to the bottom right expansion, IdrA's natural. There was a drop there. We don't know how much damage was actually dealt. So here we go. The Vultures attacking all of these SCVs. I think he's a little bit too close to these SCVs. The SCVs can just turn around and attack. But so far, a pretty exciting match here. And I got to say, Tarson not looking as good. I do like IdrA's depot while he's attempting to finish over here. Tarson needs to move out pretty quickly here. He should go for that temple. I don't know if he's going to do just that. But it'd be a good way to get his opponent back. And, yeah, we got, what, 130 food against, well, there's a scan over here. And, okay, well, IdrA has a lot of units, a ton of units.
He's got so much more, and Tarson wasn't able to really do anything with his vultures. He did kill 2 things, I saw.
Yeah, I think it was about 2.
That's about it. And,
well, and then take a look here. Okay, so we have like a no man's land over here. And yeah, so far it's a pretty epic series here. IdrA really looks like he has the edge macro-wise. IdrA already has another expansion over here at the upper left. And yeah, it is going to be a pretty serious battle in a minute here. I don't know exactly when the ideal moment would be to attack. IdrA clearly is not going to go with dropships, at least not for now. I don't see that yet. He may just try to run his opponent over. It looks like it's going to be that. What, he has 165 food now. Sieging up. He has the barracks there, so he's going to get an advantage. A rate that's there to spot as well for Tarson.
well, it's a matter of time before IdrA closes the gap even closer.
Yeah, I think so. I think he is closing in pretty quickly here. And, yeah. So for now, we're just going to have to wait and see what does Tarson have planned. Tarson behind in pretty much every way. Expansions, tanks, everything. IdrA is just going to leap forward again and take out the remainder of these tanks over here. He's getting closer and closer to that expansion location. And eventually he's going to get run over. I don't know what else to say. It doesn't look like he has enough units. IdrA is clearly aware of the advantage that he has.
It doesn't even matter if Tarson takes care of these units.
Yeah,
he's faced with, he will still lose.
Yep.
That's how one-sided the game has gotten to be.
Okay, man. Well, I gotta say, this is just turning out to be pretty intense here. He's using these, the barracks was picked off. Another command center thrown up here. And, yeah, IdrA gonna transfer more SCVs. He's getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Tarson, 4 add-ons, I believe I saw, on those factories. He's pumping wraiths secretly so that he can get over here and maybe take out what is mostly tanks coming from IdrA. I don't know if he has enough time, though. Actually, it almost looks like Tarson has more tanks. He just had him not positioned as well. Okay, the wraiths move out. They're going to attack that Goliath there. And now these tanks... Oh, wait, a drop is going on down here. And that might actually... Well, I don't know what Tarson's going to do if he loses his command center. And we don't see anything but vultures coming down here. So, I think... Oh, okay, Goliath's attacking it. Remember, they do more damage to air units. But, of course, you want to get them away from those siege tanks. And, yeah, man. This is so far... pretty intense game, but I think IdrA has just out-positioned his opponent. Frankly, outplayed his opponent, out-bad-mannered him. But IdrA is probably going to win this game. I mean, just look at the map. Every expansion that could be taken by IdrA has been taken. And the only expansions that Tarson could take, he hasn't taken because IdrA either has tanks there or because he hasn't finished building a command center there. So, we're going to... Well, wait, hold that thought. A lot of tanks moving up here. And it looks like these tanks are going to get run over right now. They did just get run over. And now they've stopped. But more vultures are moving out. Tarson, you know, I think he played pretty well, but he never got, like, an economic advantage. So, yeah, I don't know what else to say. I mean, you could take out all these SCVs. You're not going to win this game. And, yeah, This is pretty much it.